Hey there, First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams here with an update on the forecast. We get you out the door here on this Wednesday morning with some beautiful weather out there, and we're tracking though 2 First Alert weather days next week where a big cold blast of air is on the way. We're talking about temperatures easily below freezing by Tuesday morning and possibly by Monday morning as well. But today's forecast just could not be better. Sunny and 75 degrees, light winds, a crystal clear blue sky, and sunshine that's going to continue throughout the course of the day today. Basically a repeat of Tuesday, just a little bit warmer, and we're going to see this type of weather continue on into Thursday as well, as we basically look at cloud-free sky conditions. So again, through Thursday afternoon, lots of sunshine will be with us. Some moisture does start to come back on Friday morning, but we will see a good deal of sunshine, I think, Friday during the morning hours. Friday afternoon, though, clouds will start to increase just a bit. Notice some scattered rain back across Alabama during the afternoon hours, and some of that will try and work its way in by Friday night. You can see 11 p.m., a couple downpours out there. I don't expect this to be a super widespread issue, but notice up into North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee, some heavier showers and storms will be in progress there, and some of those may actually try and work their way into North Georgia late Friday night, well after midnight. So dinner plans right now as it stands for Friday look pretty good if you have to be anywhere Friday evening or even Friday afternoon. I think things will be fairly dry until we get kind of deeper into the evening, and that's when a little bit better chance at wet weather moves in. I'm going to pull out Saturday and start it at 1 o'clock in the morning, and notice some of those storms in Alabama and Tennessee may be trying to move into northwest Georgia by 1 and 2 o'clock, so kind of during the overnight hours of Friday night going into Saturday. This is when we could see a little bit of some heavier rain and storm action. There's going to be maybe a little bit of moisture and instability for possibly a brief thunderstorm risk across parts of the state. By 5 a.m., we're still dealing with some of this lingering downpour activity. Again, this is happening right now during the core of the overnight hours, and I think this model has a pretty good handle on what it may be happening by this point. So the best chance of rain on Saturday at the moment looks like it's going to be early in the morning. But we'll keep a chance at some rain going through the day just in case things slow down a little bit. And then Sunday, outside of a random shower, we're going to be looking at a cold front passing through, and that's going to get us into next week where it's going to get brutally cold relative to what we've been seeing. And we are going to see a big-time temperature drop. So for Friday night into Saturday morning, we do note this level 1 risk of severe weather, for all of North Alabama, northwest Georgia, and a level 2 risk of severe weather from the Tennessee Valley of Alabama through Tennessee and into southern Kentucky. This includes and kind of centers around Nashville. I think that's where the best chance of storms will be Friday night. But again, as they move into North Georgia, they should be in a weakening state. But again, the latest models do indicate the possibility of a little bit of energy sneaking into the state, and we might have a brief thunderstorm risk. But right now, I don't expect anything substantial to materialize with this severe weather risk, but it is something that we'll continue to keep you posted here on ANF Plus, as well as inside the First Alert Weather app online at atlantanewsfirst.com. We'll have the very latest there. Back to the 7-day. So once we get past Saturday and into Sunday through the weekend, we're going to notice a pretty big drop in temperature Sunday. So 65 degrees during the day, some strong winds kick in Sunday night, and it's going to drop the temperature down to 36 Sunday night into Monday morning. And that's going to be a major drop in temperature. And then keeping in mind by Monday morning with some wind lingering, that 36 is going to feel like freezing or colder. So Monday, we have added a First Alert weather day for that sub-freezing feels like start to the day. But the high temperatures Monday afternoon is likely not to get out of the 40s, even with some sunshine. It is looking like a fairly chilly to cold day with minimal temperature recovery. But by Tuesday, we will get back into the 50s, which is still fairly chilly. We should have full sun, but notice that 29-degree temperature Tuesday morning. And this, again, is for Atlanta. So suburbs and mountains easily drop to 25 degrees or colder, and the mountains stand a chance to see even some upper teens, 18 or 19, not out of the question. The Atlanta proper area should hold in the upper 20s, but again, we do expect the first freeze of the season, which actually is right on par. Rodney did some research and shared with that on the newscast earlier, and it usually is around November 10th to 15th that we see that first freeze, and this is kind of falling right in line there. A couple days, give or take, but it is looking like we're going to fall near average with that. Again, we have 2 First Alert weather days in store for Monday and Tuesday, just as an overall cold blast of air gets here. Remember, Mondays is really for kind of that chillier start with the wind and the wind chill, and then for Tuesday, it's just going to be downright cold. The wind should be calmer out there, which is good news, but that's kind of going back to that 7-day for you. Again, we have 70s today through Saturday, so mild weather conditions will be with us, well above average temperatures for early November. And then again, we do see some scattered rain Friday night into Saturday, and then isolated rain chance on Sunday before, again, those 2 first alert weather days come in next week on Monday and Tuesday. Relative to today's high temperature, we see almost doing some quick math here, almost a 50-degree drop from 75 today to 29 degrees by Tuesday morning. So again, this is not completely unheard of, but it is the first of the season, and we want to give you that early heads up for early next week. We're going to have at least 2 days of some pretty brutal chill in the air for Monday and Tuesday, and it does look like we will slowly thaw out a bit by next Wednesday, not here on the Super 7-day, but we should be back to near 60, it looks like, by next Wednesday, with temperatures finally getting back above freezing, which is some good news. But other than that, we're looking at some really, really nice weather in store for us today and tomorrow with just isolated rain. Rodney's crashing.
Hello there.
Rodney's crashing. Say hi. Say bye. You heard from him in the First Alert Weather app earlier, and we are just really excited about this forecast, at least for today and tomorrow. But do get ready for that cold coming into next week, and we'll keep you posted on exactly how cold it might get as our newer model data comes in. Otherwise, enjoy this wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you a little later.
Thank you for watching ANF Plus. For more breaking news, live coverage, and your community stories, download the Atlanta News First app. You can also watch us on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. To join the conversation on YouTube Live, visit our channel and hit subscribe. You can also listen to the Atlanta News First podcast by searching Atlanta News First on your preferred listening platform.